So this is the Buddhist temple right by the market. The flowers outside are amazing, and at first sight they actually look artificial, but they're not. They've got a real strong scent to them. And I got it wrong, it's not the Shaogon market, it's the Rao Street market. So this is inside the market when we're looking for some cold beers, to be honest, and then we're going to see if we can find some street food. I've absolutely no idea what we'll be eating. This has got to be worth a try. It's octopus balls, which are obviously pretty high on the agenda. Maybe not. So we've managed to track down a beer at last, but it's bloody expensive as opposed to the food, which is ridiculously cheap. And this is the salubrious establishment that we found ourselves in. As you can see, it's not exactly luxurious, but it's a cold beer. So our first time in street food, Korean style squid. This is the Sun Yat-sen Memorial Hall, which we're going to have a quick look round. So we've got the main entrance, and there's Tower 101, which we're going up later, in the background. So this is Sun Yat-sen, the founder of the original Chinese Republic, subsequently defeated by Mao in 1948-ish, I think. We've got Linda taking a picture of Tower 101, and quite clearly they're worried about the trees falling down here. And there in the background is the main exhibition centre with Sun Yat-sen in it that I mentioned earlier. Okay, so now we're going along to the metro for our second trip on it, which is extremely good value. It's about 10 quid for 3 days, and as you'd expect, very clean and efficient. So this is a Longshan temple. Very aware that we might get a bit templed out here, although it's not as temple-y as Bangkok is, that's for sure. We're at the Chiang Kai-shek Memorial, and there we go round to the National Theatre, I think. And there's Lindy just walking off into the distance there. I'll just zoom in on her. Today we've come up to the Mao Kong on the cable car with the crystal bottom, which was a bit underwhelming, to be honest. And we've now arrived up here, and we haven't got a clue, frankly, where we're going to go. There are tea plantations up here, apparently. What I really need again is a beer, but chances of finding that, I suspect, are zero. Anyway, say hi, Lindy.
Hello.
So we appear to be lost in the tea plantation. We've shaken off most of the stragglers now, and look, there's some actual tea there. No sign of hops, unfortunately. We're a bit further up the track, and as you can see, we've finally spotted some natives in their natural habitat picking tea. It's all quite exciting. Guides told us we got very quiet so we don't disturb them, so we're going to sneak on up from here. So we got a view through the jungle and the tea plantations all the way down into Taipei itself, and right in the distance I think you can see Tower 101, which we were up yesterday. So this is a proper little tea plantation here, again with Taipei right in the distance. So we've got today's lunch here, and as you can see we have found a beer, and look at these tiny glasses which seem to be the norm out here. I'm not sure whether it's to stop you drinking too much, but it's yeah, it seems to be the same everywhere we've been. Okay, so now we're going back down into Taipei again. I'm going to smile for the camera, Lily. Okay, so here we are in the Geo Park, which is in the north of Taiwan, with our complete nutcase Filipino tour guide. As you can see, very few people have discovered this. It's pretty sparsely populated, but actually quite interesting. The rocks actually are pretty amazing, and eroding really fast. They call them these cute names like Princess Head and everything, but they reckon most of them will have eroded away within the next 10 or so years. So here's Lindy trying to look interested in some old fossils. Ha ha ha! Which apparently there are quite a few around here. I'm just zooming in on the Queen's head down there, which is obvious for all to see. Hey Lindy, give us a smile.
Yeah, I felt that.
Well, we're inside and already off to a bad start because I got asked if I was over 65 for a cheap ticket. Bloody cheek. We're in the Peace Park now, just outside the National Museum, which was okay.
穿越台列车往下站，platform 2上站。